Live na naman ako guys dahil may i-discuss lang tayo ng konti guys dito sa ating channel tungkol sa ICC probe ng mga Duterte, no? Hi guys, thank you for watching my live guys, kasi nung nakaraan nag-live ako ng ganito ring topic sa mga Duterte rin, at ang ano ko guys is may mga nag-comment na boring daw ako magsalita. Boring talaga ako magsalita guys, kasi hindi naman ako sanay sa mga politika. At ako ay nag-react lang doon sa mga nangyayari sa politika dito sa Pilipinas. At guys, i-add ko lang tong isa kong camera guys, teka lang guys i-add ko lang to kasi copy. Iyan. Para makita yung mga yan yung topic natin. Yan yung joint panel ng ICC probe. Yung joint panel of resolution urging cooperation with ICC. Teka lang guys i-mute ko lang itong Iyan. So, pakinggan muna natin yung meron kasi akong napanood sa guys sa YouTube, yung hearing ng ating sa Congress about sa ICC, kung meron bang jurisdiction yung ICC sa Philippines, at sinagot yun ni Menardo Guevara, yung soldier natin. Ayan, pinapanood ko siya kanina So, panoorin na natin ng konti guys yung eto, dito na tayo banda sa may 22 minutes. Okay, 23 minutes.
Na wala pang kaso. So, that actually already shows your unwillingness under the definition of the Rome Statute, which we have dropped. We have dropped that provision. So we cannot now say, hindi, we didn't intend that kasi you have dropped it. Sinabi mo, the moment you're committing unjustified delaying the proceedings, you're unwilling. We agreed to that. So, or the proceedings were not conducted independently or impartially. So I don't see any debate at all on Article 17 on complementarity, Mr. Chair. Kasi ang tanong lang naman, prosecute niyo ba yung
So yan yung side ng
usapan, di ba?
Side sa guys,
Mr. Chair, next slide please. So, why does ICC have jurisdiction over the case in 2017-2018? Well, tingin namin, because it was President Duterte who was the main accused or respondent then, tingin namin is not being prosecuted. So the ICC has jurisdiction. That's it. And then, of course, unwillingness. Yun na naman na hinihingi ng mga ng pamilya ng biktima, Mr. Chair. In fact, nagpumunta sila sa amin noong panahon yon. Sabi na, attorney, pwede ba kami mag-file dito? Sabi ko, pag nag-file kayo dito against him, madi-dismiss ng korte yan. Bakit? He will claim presidential immunity. So, unable. Di ba? Talaga, o di, saan kami mag-file? So, ICC na lang muna tayo. Di ba? Kaya nasasaktan ako pag binibira ang pamilya ng biktima at sinasabi, ba't doon kayo pumunta? Ba't doon kayo dumulog? Dapat dito. Papadismiss mo yung kaso pag dito final kasi immune ka from suit. That's really, for me, unacceptable. Naghanap na nga ng paraan ng hustisya ang mga pamilya ng biktima. Tapos durug-durugin mo pa na parang, di ba? That's my opinion, Mr. Chair. Next slide, please. Now we go to Article 127. Ano ba yung pinag-usapan dito? Klaro, Mr. Chair, if you look at that, the state shall not be discharged by reason of its withdrawal from the obligations arising from this statute. Okay na yan.
So punta na tayo dun sa kay Guevara, guys. Punta na tayo dun banda. Kasi guys, yung point natin is bakit wala ng jurisdiction ang ICC sa sa Philippines. No? Bakit kaya? So pakinggan natin yung sagot ni Guevara, ni Solicitor Guevara. Pero meron silang yung merong saan ba yan? Merong sinabi sa news ito. So ito yung sinabi ni Soljan Guevara. So ang sabi niya is the government has no legal duty to cooperate with prosecutors of the International Criminal Court ICC in the investigation of alleged crimes against humanity during the Duterte administration. Bloody war on drugs. Solicitor General Minardo Guevara reiterated on Tuesday. So yung Tuesday lang guys, sinabi to ni Soljan Guevara na wala na talagang legal duty to cooperate ang ating government ngayon sa ICC. So yan. So ayon naman kay VP Sara guys, kasi nag-comment nga may nagsabi si PBBM dati na itong sinabi ni PBBM 6 days ago. President Ferdinand R. Marcos reiterated Friday that the International Criminal Court ICC has no jurisdiction to conduct its investigation into former President Rodrigo Duterte's war on illegal drugs, as he insisted that the country's judicial system is well-functioned and can be handled the case. So ito yung sinabi ni President PBBM. So nag-react doon pero ang representative, yun nga, nag-urge sila na nagawa silang resolution to urge na to cooperate daw yung para mag-cooperate daw yung Philippine government sa ICC. Pero wala po kasing silang magagawa guys. Resolution lang guys. Kasi ang president kasi natin ang architect ng ating siya po talaga ang magde-decide noon para sa ICC. Walang iba, siya lang. Kahit gaano pa karami ang resolution, gaano pa karami, kahit sama-sama pa ang Senate at saka ang Congress ay hindi pa rin pala pwede na sila ang mag-approve nun. Ang talaga, ang president talaga. So yun. Tapos nagsabi si VP Sara, VP Sara respects decision to study PH. So iba na namang usapan 'to guys kasi ang sinasabi dito is, ito sabi niya, "We all should respect the position of the president being the chief architect of foreign policy." Yun po lahat dapat ang posisyon natin lahat. That should be our position, said Duterte. So, Duterte, however, said that her office would continue to reach out to the Department of Justice. So, doon lang sila mag-ano sa justice. No? Yan. Pakinggan natin yung ICC. Yung news kay Inday dito sa Inquirer.
Vice President Sara Duterte says she respects President Ferdinand Marcos Jr.'s decision to study the prospect of having the country return as a member of the International Criminal Court. On the sidelines of the 31st National Children's Month culminating program at the Manila Hotel, Duterte says the position of the president should be respected since he is the chief architect of foreign policy. However, Vice President Duterte says that her office would continue to reach out to the Department of Justice to present their position against the possibility of the government working with the ICC in its investigation into her father, former President Rodrigo Duterte's bloody war against drugs.
We will continue to reach out to the Department of Justice regarding our position on this matter, and we will lay down the legal basis of our position with the DOJ.
Meanwhile, Senator Ronald De La Rosa says
Nakita ko siya
observed that it will be back to square one if the Philippines decides to rejoin the ICC. According to De La Rosa, if the Philippines wants to rejoin the ICC, it shall still
kasi
undergo
damay to
the
si
process, which includes
si
ratification of the
Bato,
agreement, which
Senator
has
Bato.
to be concurred by the Senate by a 2/3 vote. Former President Duterte and De La Rosa were among the accused with crimes against humanity before the ICC. As the head of the Philippine National Police during the Duterte administration, De La Rosa spearheaded the war on drugs in the country, which led to the death of thousands of drug suspects.
Ayan, guys. O, di ba? Yan yung balita. So, ngayon, kung magbalik naman tayo sa ICC, ibang istorya na yun. Wala na yun. Paso na talaga yung kaso ni President Duterte. Parang nautakan sila ni President Duterte, no? Ito, advance talaga to si President Duterte. So, ito yung sa the House of Representatives, guys. So, the House of Representatives Committees on Justice and on Human Rights in joint hearing Wednesday adopted House Resolution 1477 in consolidation with HRs 1393 and 1482 urging the Philippine government, the Philippine government to cooperate with the Office of the Prosecutor of the International Criminal Law. Yun nga guys, hindi na talaga pwede guys kasi wala na. Umalis na tayo sa ICC noong 2019. 2018 tayo umalis pero ang effectivity pala ng ICC sa pag-alis is 1 year. So umalis tayo ng 2018 so ang effectivity ng pag-alis is 2019. And nag-file pala ng ang prosecutor guys is 2021. So wala na talaga. Hindi na siya kasama sa kasalanan ng prosecutor yan guys. Yan, ito yung House Panels Adopted so urging the cooperate. So wala na to. So burado na to guys. Wala na yan. Diba? So hanapin natin yung guys, yung sa YouTube, yung sinabi ni sagot ni Minardo Guevara. Nahanap ko na yun, nawala eh. Yan, ito.
That the cases were filed during that span of period.
Si Congressman Lagman ang nagtatanong guys.
Philippines was still a state party to the Rome Statute. Is that correct?
I wouldn't say cases were filed. Complaints were filed.
Yes. A complaint or a case is similar. I'm just trying to make it understandable to the layman that a complaint is a case.
Not exactly, Your Honor, but let's
Ang tingin ng... Grabe grabe sumagot si Guevara.
Complaints before the ICC, but the government did not come to know about these complaints.
Grabing talino
We
nito,
were never
guys. Si
notified
si
about
Soljan
the
Guevara.
existence of these complaints when they were filed.
But subsequently, the government was aware of these complaints.
Yes, when the ICC
Diretso siyang sumagot eh. Dapat ito maging ano eh. Hindi lang to maging Soljan eh. Sa susunod dapat tumakbo to eh.
And when was that announced?
I think that was in 2018 when the ICC
Wala siyang kodigo, guys, oh.
announced
Si Soljan Guevara.
there
Tingnan
was
niyo, wala
a
siyang
reasonable
kodigo.
basis to
Wala.
proceed.
And that was before
Ni cellphone, wala eh.
of the withdrawal of the Philippines from the Rome
That is
Statute.
correct, Your Honor.
Okay. So that is nothing much to debate on. The government, through the Solicitor General, admits the
Ano ba itong cameraman ng
of the
Congress?
ICC over the covered cases.
Isa lang camera nila. Dapat dalawa. Flip-flip lang sana.
Aspect of jurisdiction as you have delineated, and it is the exercise of jurisdiction.
Yes, sir.
And you said that the exercise of jurisdiction of the ICC lapsed because of delay in persecution
Oo.
made by the ICC. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor, because the request for authorization commenced
Ano ba yung
an
camera ng
investigation
Congress?
was
Isa lang?
filed by the ICC prosecutor in May of 2021. He
Napansin nyo, guys?
requested
Isa lang camera nila.
to commence
Dami-daming pera,
But
isa lang
prior
camera.
to that, there was already an examination being made.
Well,
As you have said,
yes, Your Honor, conducted
Inquiries
by the
lang.
prosecutor from all possible sources, open sources, media, newspaper reports. The government had nothing to do with it, Your Honor.
okay, is there any rule or article in the Rome Statute which provides the time frame within which the ICC or its prosecutors should commence its investigation and exercise of jurisdiction?
There is none, Your Honor. There is none.
Oh, walang ano,
So
walang...
it appears that the allegation
Walang
of
rule.
the government that the ICC jurisdiction has lapsed has no leg to stand on in the Rome Statute.
That is not correct, Your Honor.
Oh,
Because I am talking about exercise of jurisdiction. When is that triggered?
grabe to si Soljan Guevara.
According to Article 13, when the
Hindi
ICC
makalusot si ano.
prosecutor
Walang butas na makita si Lagman.
Okay. And what kind of investigation should that be?
That is precisely the subject of his request with the pretrial chamber to commence an investigation.
Is that the preliminary examination or the preliminary
We
investigation?
interpret that, Your Honor, to mean the preliminary investigation.
So
Mhm.
prior to that, there was already a preliminary examination and exercise of the jurisdiction of the ICC and its prosecutors. Now, admitting
Makinig tayo, guys.
the exercise
Grabe, grabe to.
of admitting that there is jurisdiction over the offense, and there can be no more exercise of jurisdiction because it has lapsed.
No, Your Honor, there is no inconsistency between that. As I explained earlier, the Rome Statute tries to balance certain considerations. One is the sovereign right of the state to withdraw
Oo.
if for some significant or important
You guys, ang
reasons,
Amerika hindi
the
member
state
ng
wants
ICC
to
at ang
withdraw.
Russia at ang
That
China
is
hindi member ng
sovereign right.
ICC.
And the other interest that needs to be balanced is the ICC's effort to end all impunity. So that is why meron nga pong 1-year period na provided under the ICC.
We will go to that one.
Yes.
I would submit to the chairpersons that it is truly an exercise in utility that you adopt jurisdiction over the offense and you prostrate the exercise of jurisdiction. Time frame within which the ICC or its prosecutors should act. Now, may we know whether the state party
Nito na si
like the Philippines
Lagman.
have concurrent obligations as well as residual obligations.
Residual,
Ang
yung
tinatanong niyo ba
bago
ICC
mag-ano guys, bago nangyari na
Member
tapos.
state,
For example, umalis ka
the
tapos
member
anong
state
residual,
of the
yung
Rome
natitira,
Statute, which created the ICC,
residue.
thus the member state like the Philippines have
Guys, hindi ako masyadong marunong sa batas pero intindihin na lang.
still a member
Kapag-aralan natin.
or when it is still a state party and has residual obligations after its withdrawal becomes effective.
So meron pa bang natitirang obligation?
Habang siya ay miyembro ng ICC, naturalmente lamang po na meron siya mga certain obligations to perform as a state party to the Rome Statute.
O kasi member tayo eh.
Meron po siyang residual na obligations like halimbawa po yung mga contributions.
Contributions lang ang residual.
Kahit na po siya ay nakapag-withdraw na, kung meron pa po siyang mga financial obligations, ay patuloy pa po niyang kailangan i-discharge yung ganong klaseng obligation, which is residual after the effectivity of its withdrawal.
Okay. Maliban sa financial obligations, meron pa ba?
Nahanap na ni Lagman yung ano pang obligation. Pinupunto na niya yung case ni Duterte. Kung residual ba yun?
Maling mayroon pa po yung sinasabi nga na residual obligation to cooperate. Opo. Pero yun pong obligation na yun ay hindi na magmamatter kung talagang effective na po ang kanyang withdrawal.
Ang gusto mo, hindi na residual yun kung effective na yung withdrawal.
Huwag kang magagalit.
Ang residual,
Magagalit.
withdrawal. Ang sabi mo ay merong residual obligation with respect to financial obligation.
Yes.
Meron pa bang ibang obligasyon?
Kung ang tinutukoy niyo po yung after the effectivity of the withdrawal, ay wala na pong legal duty.
Wala na.
Wala nang legal duty.
Labas sa bawa po ninyo, palagi ko nabasa naman ninyo, yung
Article 127.
Article 127.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Ang mo sila sabi dito, let me quote again.
Wala na.
A state shall not be discharged by reason of its withdrawal.
Alam naman yan ni Sogjen Guevara.
From this statute, what it was a party to this statute, including any financial obligations which
Yan ganyang mga matatanda na mag-English na mabibigat.
shall not
Statute.
affect any cooperation with the court in connection with criminal investigations in relation to which the withdrawing state had a duty to cooperate and which were commenced prior to the date on which the withdrawal became effective. Palagay ko, is my reading of the
Ito sagot ni Sogjen guys.
Section 127 accurate?
Very correct, Your Honor, especially yung last part na sinabi niyo, which were commenced prior to the date on which the withdrawal became effective. Kaya nga po, nasabi ko, yun nga pong na-commence ay nangyari po noong 2021.
Agoy.
Tapos na
Tapos na ang
po ang effectivity.
effectivity. Kasi 2019, tapos na ang effectivity.
Your Honor.
Ikaw mismo nasabi na nag-commence yung preliminary examination.
No.
Oh, no.
I can appeal to the records of the case. You said that the
Yung dalawang to.
the examination mismo ay nag-commence before the effectivity of the Philippines withdrawal. But the request for a preliminary investigation came after.
Yes.
Yes,
Correct.
correct.
Yan po yung ating bone of contention.
Mm.
Dahil nga po ang
Mm.
interpretation ng government yan ay preliminary investigation ang tinutukoy. Kaya nga po humingi ng authorization pa ang prosecutor to commence his preliminary investigation. Yung pong preliminary examination, sa kanya lang po yun Sa parte lamang po ng prosecutor yun. Siya lamang po dumidiskarte doon. Pardon my word. Pero hindi pa po involved ang ICC
Ang bait ko to.
chamber
Ang bait nito
doon
ni
sa
Solgen.
time na nangangalap ng ebidensya ang prosecutor. Hindi pa po involved ang chamber ng ICC. Kanya lamang pong sariling effort yon ng prosecutor.
Well,
Ah,
sa palagay ko naman, yung examination ay yun ang pagsisimula ng pag-imbestiga
sa palagay mo.
ng prosecutors ng ICC. And they will not proceed without the go signal from the ICC. Kaya we are trying to make
Wala.
a distinction which should not be made. Just so
Hindi
to
pwede
state
yun.
our obligation to cooperate. Ngayon, palagay ko naman, alam ng Solicitor General ang Philippine jurisprudence on jurisdiction.
Yes, Your Honor.
And once jurisdiction is laid or attached with the filing of a complaint, whether in a civil or criminal case, that jurisdiction continues unimpeded until there is a pronouncement by the court of its final judgment and its enforcement of its decision. Hindi ba totoo yan?
Tama po yan sa ating judiciary under our legal system. Pero ito pong sa ICC, ito po ay covered ng isang treaty. Kaya po yung ating jurisprudence on jurisdiction does not necessarily apply to an international treaty like the Rome Statute.
Grabe.
Yung pang interpretasyon ng gobyerno dun sa Article 127 ay salungat sa ating jurisprudence na sinusunod sa Pilipinas na ang jurisdiction, pag iyan once laid, that survives and that should not be impeded even by any delay or irregularity in the process. Iyan ang mga desisyon ng ating Korte Suprema. At iyan din ang linalaman ng Article 127 because yung Article 127 did not make any distinction whether it is
Okay guys, dyan na lang tayo guys. Dyan na lang tayo guys kasi nawala na sa ano eh. Hindi na yun yung main topic natin eh. Kaya yung ano natin guys, yung wala. Yung ICC guys, wala na talaga tayo sa ICC. So finish na to issue na to guys. Wala na talaga. Okay guys, ito guys wala akong pinapanigan kung sino man wala akong pinapanigan kahit sinong ano dito. Tinitignan ko lang, binabalanse ko lang kung yung mga information nila is tama or ano, pinapakinggan natin lahat. So based sa aking based sa aking pakikinig sa kanila at sa pagbabasa ng mga balitang ito ay ang ICC, based on my understanding lang guys ICC versus President Duterte wala na po. So hindi na po yan ma-discuss. Kaya pala si President Duterte, bring it on. kasi alam na niya. Kasi dun sa niya, sa program niya yung para sa masa, sinabi niya bring it on. So napag-aralan niya na to, guys. Kaya ang masasabi ko lang, yung issue na to is end na. Kailangan yung mga against sa Duterte, kailangan nilang ano pa ng ibang issue, no? Pa sila ng ibang issue. Hindi mo ito maging hindi yung ICC, hindi mo ito magiging sandata. Kasi ang ICC na issue is tapos na. Narinig naman natin si Soljan Guevara na ang jurisdiction ng ICC is hindi na. At saka wala na tayong duty bound na legal sa ICC, di ba? At ang magagawa na lang nila ngayon is yung mga resolution of the urge. Pero napakatagal niyan, guys, hindi yan tsaka napakamalaking gastos niyan. At based sa narinig ko kay Attorney Harry Roque, yung pag nag-ICC ka pala, hindi pwedeng magkuha ng abogado na nandito sa atin yung abogado dito. Kailangan pala mag-hire ka ng accredited ng ICC. So wala namang ibang accredited na ICC attorney or lawyer kundi si Attorney Roque lang. Si Attorney Roque maka Duterte yan. So doon lang siya syempre pag si Harry Roque maka Duterte, siya gagamitin ni Duterte as attorney, di ba? Tayo yung government kung magtuloy ito, hahanap pa ng ibang abogado na ibang lahi. So walang mapupuntahan to, guys. So anong masasabi ko ngayon? Pagbutihin niyo pa yung maghanap na lang kayo, gawa na lang kayo ng ibang wag niyo nang pansinin yung mga Duterte. No? Paano niyo lalabanan yan? Wala na. So doon na naman tayo sa impeachment, wala na rin yung impeachment. So ibig sabihin yung kay De Lima, magdemanda na lang siya dito sa court dito sa Pilipinas. Kung gusto niyang makulong si Duterte, doon siya magdemanda. No? Yan, guys. So, yan ang masasabi ko. So, pang last na to, guys. Ito, pagtuunan na lang natin ng pansin yung ibang mga bagay. Kagaya nung, may pumalpak yata doon sa bigas-bigas. Hindi ko pa na masyadong nabasa yung mga guys yung mga balita doon. Babasahin ko mamaya. I-update ko kayo dito, guys. Thank you, guys. So, bye-bye, guys. Shout out sa mga nakikinig sa akin, guys. Thank you very much. This is Architect J for Architect J Vlog. Thank you. Bye-bye.